I've got going right here is 3 cups of chicken stock, hence needing more chicken stock because this was my last package of chicken stock, and I've got it thawed out. I freeze my chicken stock. It's just a lot easier than trying to can it. Canning, you got to worry about whether it goes bad, so I just freeze it after I'm done with it. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to dump 8 ounces of fresh mushrooms that I've actually chopped up in smaller pieces from the grocery store, and we're going to get that boiling. We want it to boil. We want that mushroom flavor to get in there. So I've got this on a medium setting, but I'm going to turn it up a little bit because I want it to actually start boiling. Now this is a scratch made, sort of not scratch made recipe, because what I'm going to do today, which is a twist on the recipe, is I'm going to use country gravy mix. And when you use a country gravy mix, you want to double the water content so that you have a soup consistency. So I've reserved a cup of the stock that I'm going to add my packets of gravy mix in. So when we get to a point where this is boiling really good, then I can add the gravy mix, and then we can adjust the recipe and do what we need to do with it. So right now this has got to come to a boil, but while we're doing this, I'm going to move you back a little bit so you can see what I'm going to do with the packets. I have 2 packets of local grocery store blend gravy, and I'm going to go ahead and add them to this cup of stock, and then I'm going to whisk them, get them whisked so that there are no lumps, and when I add it to the rest of the recipe, it won't clump up and be funky. So here we go. So I got my 2 packets in here. I'm going to whisk gently because there's a lot of stuff in here. And we're just going to whisk it until we get all the lumps out and get it ready to go in. Now, this is the first time I've used this gravy mix. I usually use Gordon Foods Country Style Gravy. It gets a little spicy, but it works very well with this. So this is new for me on this one. So I'm just going to mix it up. And there you go. It's ready to dump when we're ready to get to that point. So we'll just let our mushrooms boil. And soup is quick. Like I said, I like to do things from scratch, but sometimes there are constraints and you just don't have time to make through, throw the mushrooms in, do all the sauteing and cooking. So right now we're just gonna let this come to a boil, and then we'll be ready for our mix. And the reason I put the mushrooms in with the stock is you want them cooked when you get ready to eat your soup, but you also want them to release all of that really good mushroom flavor into the broth before you dump your mixture in. So while we're waiting for the pot to boil, or water to boil so to speak, I'm gonna just come back to you and we'll take care of it when we get back. I'm back. It's been about 30 minutes. I wanted to make sure that the mushrooms were cooked enough so that we didn't have any hard chunks in there. And it's boiling pretty good. So what I'm going to do now is the cup of reserve with my 2 packets of gravy mix I'm going to add in. and I'm going to stir it in. I'm on medium high right now. So I probably will want to turn it up. There still seems to be a little bit of residual stuff in there, and we got all of our herbs and pepper and stuff. So I'm probably going to turn this up just a little bit. And I want it to cook because I want it to thicken. And this is a really easy recipe, even though it's not completely scratch made because I didn't have time for it tonight. If you want to try it, give it a shot. So far, we'll find out tonight. This was a store brand gravy mix that I'm trying. And I don't know how this is going to work. But we're going to have some grilled cheese on the side. I'm not going to show you that tonight. We have already done grilled cheese. But we get this stirred up and get it thickened and it'll be ready to go. Very easy recipe. It's getting there, it's slow. I want to keep stirring it because I don't want it to burn. I want it to thicken. And if it gets too thick, I will actually add some half and half cream just to give it a little booster shot. But I think we're going to be okay tonight. So I'm going to give it a taste. Make sure I don't need any more salt and pepper or anything, but I really shouldn't because all that seasoning's already included into the packet that you purchase. So you really shouldn't need a whole lot of seasoning. It is perfect right now. I'm used to a little thicker from the other gravy mix I use, but this is actually perfect for cream of mushroom soup, and I will show you a picture of it after I get it all plated up. If you like what you see, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Once you hit that notification bell, it will share all the videos that I'm posting, so you don't have to go out and hunt for it. It's all free. YouTube is free. So go out and give it a shot. Thank you and have a good night, everybody. Hope you're doing great.